What's up, guys?
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of Rated Culture Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon, and today we're reunited with my lovely two guests. And so we're going to start off the episode today. We're going to go around the room, introduce yourselves for everybody watching and listening. And when you actually introduce yourself, what are we going to release today? Or like, what are you working on releasing?
Well, today is the full moon in Taurus.
Yes,
So it's
I'm
huge
excited
to release today. Like, it's important
Yeah.
to do your rituals. Basically, take a look inside yourself because Taurus represents, about self-love,
Groundedness a little bit.
self-care, all of that. So, you have to nourish yourself and really take a look inside.
All right. All right. You want to start us off?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, go.
Okay, well, I'm Lizbeth, and so with this full moon coming up, I do want to release a lot of, anger, because I feel like I'm so easily irritated by people, especially now that Mars is in retrograde.
Yeah.
That's the planet for Aries, and it has to do with anger, aggression, all of that. So right now that it's, moving backwards, I'm so easily irritated by anything or any little thing. So I'm definitely just trying to be more calm, not let things get to me easily.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
My name is Brianna, and I'm going to release past burdens,
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
self-doubt.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have a lot of, sometimes I really be doubting myself, which is obviously bad. I gotta stay true to my intuition.
Yeah.
Just releasing old patterns as well. And yeah, what about you?
All right. Once again, my name is Brandon, and what I'm going to be releasing for this full moon is more like I would say resentment, and a little bit of I don't want to say grudges, but I have a tendency to hold on to wrongdoings that people do for me.
Scorpio.
Yeah, and that's
Scorpio.
yeah,
That's
the Scorpio
Scorpio.
coming out. The Scorpio, it always comes out, but I'm actually learning to be more grounded in just life in general. So I want to let go of a lot of I don't want to say bitterness because I'm not a bitter person, because holding on to that stuff, resentment, whatever, it creates bitterness.
Yeah.
So I would say just let go. Honestly, just let go. Just let go of bitterness, resentment, anything in the past, because it's not worth it.
That's so true.
Yeah,
It's
so
true. It's good you're doing
Learning,
that.
it's a process. It's not easy.
Yeah.
I wish I could just click my fingers and just oh yeah,
It's really
I'm over
good
it.
to
But
Good, as you should.
yeah,
Yeah.
but-
Let go of things that don't serve you.
Exactly.
That are
That's
not adding
exactly
value
what
to
I'm
your life.
doing.
yeah, it's
I
a process.
can't wait.
It's a process. Well, today's the 31st, so it's Halloween.
Yeah.
Halloween. So people are out and about today, or tonight, excuse me, and they are, I guess they're trick or treating.
How are they gonna do it though?
People are going
I
to
don't
parties
understand
and
that.
stuff too today.
There's definitely
Parties,
parties.
yeah.
There's definitely parties going on, and I guess people are still going around trick or treating. I don't know if you guys know, the CDC actually had a statement saying that nobody's allowed to trick or treat, which I thought was bullshit. Because
I saw a lot of trick-or-treaters on my way here.
yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
honestly, I don't think nobody's gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
You can't take away, and my spiel on it real quick, you can't take away kids childhood. First of all, they've already been in quarantine, and then socially distancing, stuff like that. Let the kids have Halloween.
Right. And it's sorry,
Okay.
how are you going to say we can't trick or treat, but there's bars and clubs open?
Literally,
It just makes no
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Kids can't trick or treat, but there's gyms open.
None
Yeah.
of this makes sense.
It makes no
None of this
sense.
makes sense. You could literally go to a restaurant, sit at a table, the server will come to you, you have your mask off, and then they have their mask on in front of you.
Right.
None of the whole thing just doesn't make sense.
They check your temperature,
That's
But then
getting
people are
ridiculous, too.
they don't feel the symptoms too. So it's
right. That's what I'm
none of
saying. It makes
sense.
no sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
They're doing too much.
So honestly, all of us are kind of just going with it.
Going with the flow. It's
because
just
none of us really understand what really is going on.
Yeah. I think my spiel real quick. I feel like the pandemic is creating a lot of anxiety with people.
Oh yeah,
Which is coming up depression. It's coming up depression. It's coming up almost like an anticipation. We don't know what's gonna happen next.
Right.
And then the election is around the corner too, and so people are uptight about that. And this is I honestly feel like this is a serious election.
a tough year full
yeah.
of so many events, and now this election.
Yeah, so
It is a lot of anxiety.
it's important. It's definitely, I feel like it's important for even whatever views people have, and you know, anybody listening and watching, whatever your views are, just vote, and just put your word out there, and just let people let this. We need to build this country back up to the place where we're the generation where it's going to affect.
Which is
Of course,
crazy because
Yeah.
election day, that's when Mercury retrograde ends.
Okay.
So
Mercury retrograde is
I
stressful.
cannot wait
It's stressful.
until
Mercury retrograde
is
has
done.
been so stressful for me.
There was a one earlier this year, right?
The communication has been
so off.
so off. Honestly, I can't wait till it's over. Honestly,
We had one earlier this year. I think it was like April. I might be
April?
wrong.
Was it?
Yeah. No. April. We had it in March.
Yeah.
The Mercury. I'm
Yeah.
not sure about April, but I know
But
we
there was
did
one
definitely
prior.
had one in
Yeah,
March.
there was one prior.
Mercury
Yeah.
retrograde.
I don't know if you guys remember.
I felt that completely.
Yeah, were we together? Because were we together?
I think we might have
We were
been.
living together, right? Or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Okay.
And then it was so funny because like with Mercury retrograde, it also represents transportation.
Yeah.
And I was traveling that week, and you know, it's expected for there's supposed to be delays in transportation or any type of thing, and I was traveling by plane, and of course my plane was delayed twice.
Oh God.
And it's crazy. I'm
Oh,
like,
shoot.
yeah, no wonder it's Mercury
The energy.
retrograde.
The energy is off. But it's in a way, Mercury retrograde is such a growing time. If you,
Of course, yes.
If you utilize it in its best like ability, but a lot of people are not in tune with like,
it,
their,
and it's
like look at every opportunity as a growing.
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like it's a
Yeah.
big test.
Yeah.
for you, you
it
know?
is.
Yeah.
It is. It
See,
tests
did you
relationships.
heal? Did you?
This
Or you're still
Mercury,
toxic.
Yeah.
this Mercury in retrograde was all about like hidden secrets coming out,
Yeah.
hidden
Oh,
agendas,
yeah.
hidden animosity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, I hope everybody is good luck. Hold on, because Mercury retrograde. If you don't know, it's look it up, and it's definitely a trying time. But it's definitely a growing time. It's needed.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, it ends.
It ends on
Tuesday.
election day. Yeah.
Oh, so how long was it going on?
For like 2 weeks.
Isn't that
no,
funny
right?
too? It ends on election day.
That's
crazy.
election. That's
New
election,
beginnings,
that's what it is.
baby. I can't wait till.
Word.
I can't wait for Tuesday.
And tonight's
right.
a full moon, so you know everybody
And
do your
Taurus.
rituals,
Yes.
release,
Yes.
and it's in Taurus.
Release
so
and
money is-
manifest.
Yeah, money.
Now-
It's important on money too.
The Florida water. You guys had that.
Ooh,
Explain that a little
yes.
bit,
Oh,
because
my
I'm actually
Florida
So
water.
Yeah.
Florida water, you could use it as like perfume. It smells very citrusy.
It does smell good, yeah.
But you know, it's also great to like cleanse your space for for protection, prosperity, good luck.
Okay.
That's all it brings in. So
Yes,
it's really good
baby.
for you, and it protects you. You know.
Okay.
I
I'm
used
actually
to-
have to look into that because there's so many different oils now.
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah, and
you know.
oils have different significance.
Can we like shout
Around
out
it.
places?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Shout out to Cielo Mystic
Yes.
in
Cielo
Union
Mystic,
City.
yeah.
Okay, because they have helped me so much with my spiritual journey. Like I
Really?
just feel like a whole new woman.
Individual.
Yes, individual.
Intellectual. There we go.
I feel so fucking empowered.
But,
Yes.
But when you
Crazy.
go and get your stuff there, it's a lot of different tools and a lot of resources that you can get
Yeah.
out of that shop. specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
They offer a lot of different things.
A lot of
When we
things.
all were
Yeah.
in there for the event, they had a lot of
They have so many
Yeah.
things.
I don't know.
And they're so helpful. I just feel so safe in there. Like I can tell them anything,
Yeah.
and I
That's
just feel
good.
comfortable and
It was
safe,
like a
and they
safe
really
haven,
help
yeah.
me.
I
Yeah.
think the energy in there was, as strange as it might sound, the energy was so like calm. When we were in
Yeah.
that room. I don't know
As
what
soon
it
as you
was.
enter, you feel calmness.
And you guys remember that little cat that was filming?
I love that
I think
cat.
that cats. I heard that cats have like some type of spirit. Well, in a good spirit or energy about
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Yes.
cats
that
are spiritual
it's-
animals.
Yeah, they're spiritual animals, and it's the way it kind of keeps like whatever they're at. Like it's like their domain. They're very territorial. in there.
Yes.
So I don't know if you guys remember, but the gentleman, that owner, whatever, he has that cat. I think he said it. He has a cat there because it keeps the peace there. Like nothing would like rob the store
I love
and things
it.
like that. Yeah,
Wow,
actually,
I didn't
and I
know
looked it
that.
up, and yeah, cats are spiritual. And there's some other spiritual animals too, but cats, especially small
No.
cats, they're very spiritual.
I hear they gravitate towards people who are
Yeah.
very spiritual
Very
too.
Because you saw
Yeah.
how it was
Energy.
coming around. It was because we were in a light space. It was nothing negative.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was a good time, and I'm gonna have to Cielo Mystic.
Cielo
I'm gonna have
Mystic
to
in
double
Union
check
City.
that out.
Love them.
Their
Shout out
Florida
Check
to
them out,
water
guys.
smells
They have a
amazing.
lot of
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna kind of switch gears a little bit. We're gonna get into. We already spoke about the voting, or election time. You guys know that with Biden's candidacy, they're considering legalizing marijuana and not just for New Jersey, but for like most of the states. So
Good.
what's your thoughts on that,
So
you guys?
it's about time, you
Yeah.
know, like
Right.
Black and brown people are incarcerated just for that, and then you have people selling weed now like it's nothing.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
and then
it's
they're
nothing.
getting locked
Like
up
it's nothing.
for nothing
Yeah,
too.
for nothing. Like, no, that's not fair.
They're getting locked up over like little minor charges that I think now, if he's elected, and I'm not pushing nobody's view on anybody, but if he's elected, they're gonna expunge all of those
As they
marijuana
should.
charges, and then really attack the people, or excuse me, not attack, but really enforce the crimes that's really important, you know?
Yeah.
So I do think that the California, Nevada,
California, they have dispensaries everywhere.
California, Colorado.
And a lot of them are owned by white people. So,
And
I mean, come
do
on.
they understand it's actually a money?
It is. It's like $1 billion industry.
They can tax it, which I'm not crazy about that. But if they tax it, that money can go towards education,
Yeah.
homelessness, whatever. It can
Exactly.
be distributed.
And yeah.
So it's a lot of like conservatives that are very like, oh no, it's a drug. It's okay.
That's because they've been brainwashed to view marijuana in a negative
I
light.
feel like also if it does get legalized, it'd probably be better because some of this marijuana is ass out here.
Yeah. So ass.
No, but
It is.
ass.
it's like, but in a like bad
your
way,
plug.
like they be lacing it though. Cheap bud be, girl. There's bud that gets
What?
laced.
Yeah. Oh no, it
my
really is. You didn't know? No,
No, so I don't
Maybe
get no
that's why
block.
You really
I'm
gotta-
tweaking sometimes.
you gotta that too. But notice how you get. Notice how you get high. Notice you're high every time.
girl.
What? Who's more of a smoker? I'm curious.
Like we both smoke, but I feel like Lizbeth, her tolerance.
Is low,
No, her tolerance is high as hell.
so you don't even get high.
No, she
I mean,
does.
I do, but like it has to be really.
She's
good bud.
more
If I'm
of, like-
smoking the same thing, then you know, it's
For
not gonna be the
her,
same.
because she's a sativa girl. Like
Oh, you like sativa?
I'm an indica girl.
Indica. Okay, I know- yeah, I know
Sativa
the difference,
makes
yeah.
me feel like a crackhead. Like
You're like so energized and so
Yes.
hyper.
and she's
Yeah.
like naturally like energetic in that, and I'm naturally like just mellow and chill. So I like indicas. I like hybrids mostly.
Hybrids, yeah.
Hybrids
Hybrids
are my
nice too,
favorite.
yeah.
I like feeling chill and stuff. I feel like sativa just heightens up my anxiety like crazy. I already like have multiple thoughts in my mind, so sativa just
Amplifies.
amplifies
Like,
that shit.
Like you overthink a lot.
I overthink to 1,000.
Yeah, I feel like it's like your
sativa-
mind is racing.
Yes,
right?
Elizabeth already knows. She already knows when I'm tweaking because I can't stop talking to her.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and I just start realizing everything, right?
Yeah.
I just start realizing so much
Overthinking.
stuff, and I'm like, Elizabeth.
Oh my
I'm
god!
just talking to her.
For me, like if I smoke and I'm in the zone, like I like to watch a movie. Like I play Xbox sometimes, but Xbox, or I just go to sleep. Like that's more indica. Sativa, like I'm more like I want to talk, I want to like be on the phone, something like that.
Be more productive.
Yeah, indica is more like a chill.
A relaxed.
Yeah, I
chill
love
vibe.
chill
They-
vibes.
I saw something, I forgot what it was, but they have like an oil, like hemp oil. I think it's called.
CBD oil.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not crazy about CBD. I don't know what you guys
Really,
think.
I
It's not
haven't
strong
heard
enough.
too much about it, but I hear like it works if you have pain in certain
Pain.
areas of your body.
It's I don't know if you CBD oil is technically a byproduct of marijuana. I don't know how they distribute it out, but it's not. You're not gonna get a active high like
Yeah.
flower. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's more like there's hemp oil, which is like that's another. It's extracted from the flower, and you can eat it. You can rub it, whatever. But there's different tiers of like coming from cannabis. That's why I tell people it's not a drug. It's not like the drug that you think like some other stuff we won't say, but it's really for you, especially for mental health. Just imagine being under a lot of stress.
course.
Yeah.
Right,
So that's
exactly.
why with this election coming up, with that plan, I hope that they really follow through because it's time. It's
Yeah.
time. Like Canada's legal. I don't know if you know Canada. Europe.
Yeah, Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
You
I was
can
about
go.
to say
You can
Germany. Yeah, and probably some
smoke in
others.
a cafe. type thing.
No, I don't know about China.
Oh, I
I know about China and
don't-
Korea.
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, maybe, but they. I mean, they keep their stuff quiet, but it's time. It's time. No, the Chinese. I don't want to get into this different conversation, but they have a lot of. They just one thing.
They on
side
they
note,
low-key
they believe in
stuff.
a lot of like natural, like acupuncture.
Yes.
Exercise. It's
Reiki healing is
Reiki
actually
healing.
Japanese type
Yes.
of healing.
What's it called? It's called
Reiki
Reiki
healing.
healing.
Reiki healing. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's what Flo, she did some type of, or she mentioned some type of like healing of that. And I think that's what she was talking
Yeah,
about.
it's like
But it originates from over there.
yeah, from Japan.
Interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, they believe in a lot of like very old traditional type of practices, more natural.
I love that.
Not
though.
exactly chemical. Yeah, they're very well, Japan wise. I don't know about China, but Japan, what I know, they're very natural. Like they meditate.
Yeah.
They're very in tune with the culture, which is side
Yeah.
note. Sorry about that, but
No, it's true. They use a lot of like herbs and everything, like as an alternative to just different medication when it comes to pills or like the ones that doctors prescribe you.
That's
They're
right.
usually not good for your bodies.
The pills now, do not let doctors or any type of doctor just throw pills on you.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm not even giving birth in a freaking hospital.
Yeah, good.
No,
You shouldn't.
I'm not. Literally, the way they make women give birth is literally not the right way.
What I hear, I don't know if you heard about this. They, especially people of color, they're treating, or it's a stigma going around saying that they're treating women of color differently with their,
They
with their,
are.
with their
They
babies.
don't believe them when they say they're in pain.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I don't like, since I'm not there, but the nurses, depending on if they're white nurses, whatever works, they're treating women of color differently than they would a Caucasian mother because of whatever reason. And I
We're
don't know,
not supposed to give birth laying on our back.
No.
No, we're supposed.
See?
He's like, no,
No.
no, we're not. It literally is going against gravity. Like,
What's the proper position then? I'm just curious.
like
The side?
squatting.
Really?
Squatting.
You see the natural works? You see how
like
they have the people
doggy.
have the pool? They sit in the pool and they have the
Yeah.
natural home.
Oh, yeah.
It's on TV a lot. Yeah.
That's what I
But
want
I
to
feel
do.
like that's
Really?
beautiful. It's
Yes,
the
I
natural
want my
way.
That like it
husband
hurts.
to be with me in the pool.
Oh God. That like it hurts. I'm sorry.
It's better for you, and your bill will be cheaper. Okay.
Oh yeah, when you see that bill, you'll probably take that baby back. You never know.
Shit,
But
I'll
no,
take it on myself.
that is a conversation. There is a lot of different treatment going around for the women. I mean, I can't exactly speak for the women, but what I'm aware of, they're treating the women differently of color, especially of color. If you have a different child, the skin tone, compared to a Caucasian child, which brings up my next topic. Can we talk about Afro Latina?
Afro
Yes.
Latinas. Ooh.
How the colorism
With the complexion.
Yeah. What's the stereotype with that? Like why is it like a
Well,
division?
I know
Well,
for me,
Like for example, like I'm from Dominican Republic, and in Dominican Republic you have people with different skin complexions, and those who have lighter skin complexion, they like to hold themselves up to this pedestal and act like they're more superior to other Dominicans who are of darker complexion.
Yeah. Okay.
And like you see it even with like their hair, they try to constantly blow dry their hair. They don't really like
they
bring
don't
their
want to embrace that
natural hair. But at the end of the day,
naturalness.
it's the brainwash with the colonizers that have gone into the country, and it's not just DR.
yeah,
Well,
like
so
my
what, Puerto
family,
Rico?
we're from
Puerto Rico,
Cuba.
yeah.
Like my
Cuba.
mom, she's Cuban. My dad's Puerto Rican, but my mom, she's a black Cuban. Like, she's very dark skinned. So is my grandfather.
Shout out to
my
Mama Santiago.
Shout out to my mom.
Hey.
No, Mora. That's my mom's name. Santiago's my dad's name.
Oh,
Yeah.
forget it.
They're not together. Different story.
Okay. Well, shout out to them. Shout out to them. They hurt.
But my mommy, I love her. She's black Cuban, and I grew up like always straightening my hair because I grew like when I left the Bronx, I moved to Edgewater, which is predominantly white, and
Yeah.
everybody had straight hair. So my poor curls, I mean, they're better now, but like I would straighten my hair all the time. And it's because like in Cuba, white Cubans they just think that they're considered more wealthy
Yeah,
than
because they
dark
like
Cubans.
have European beauty standards that they look up to and all of that. It's just like
Like
come
what the
on now.
media, what the media shows.
With the media,
Yeah.
what
too,
looks, what the
yeah.
media shows is like this is acceptable.
Yeah, white features is what's acceptable.
Yeah, like
and
my
it's
mom,
not like that.
she grew up like straightening her hair all the time, perming it. Shout out to my mom for doing like the big chop and then going with her
Oh, she
natural
did?
hair.
Yes,
Nice.
yeah.
She's been natural for
Especially
like
for a
years
Latina.
now.
Yeah,
I like to see
yes.
the Latinas with the natural. I
Yes,
love to
I
see
love
that.
my mom.
I feel like it's a journey too, because you're learning as you grow. Like, I didn't even start wearing my hair curly until I got to college. Like, I was 18. Because my friends were like, why don't you ever wear your natural hair? And I was just like, damn, I really do always straighten it out. And it's just, understanding yourself, with how you grew up. And I was like, damn, I should really do it. And I started embracing my curly hair.
I think that now, well, our generation and then the generation behind us, we're like in between, like embracing our culture or our history, our roots and things like that, compared to what the generation behind us. They're so social media. Like, I have to look like this. I got to look like this, And so with us and maybe, definitely older generations, we need to really embrace like our roots, our culture, and stop dividing. And because we're all, to be honest with you, we're all, I'm not saying we all believe the same, but we all really originate from the same place. In a way, in a way we're all interconnected. People don't like want to think about it, but we're all interconnected.
No, I was thinking, like, because I remember, like, us growing up, because we grew up together. We always had our hair straight.
Really?
I just thought about it. I'm
smelling burnt. Our hair was smelling burnt.
Because from straightening at someone's,
right? My hair smells burnt right now. Okay,
it's okay. It's okay to switch up. It's okay to be versatile. But there's some individuals that are so picky about, like, I don't want to show, like, okay, so example for me, I'll say, all right, so I have nappy hair or whatever. So this, but they were growing up. No, to be honest, growing up, when I went to more, like, I went to private school at a point, and so they used to pick on me. They'd be like, "Oh, Afro this, Afro that." What would they say? There was a superhero at the time, I forgot, but they just Afro, and so growing up, I felt like I had to like minimize who I was. So
a certain part of yourself.
I started cutting my hair. I actually cut my hair, and then I braided it a lot, and then things like that. So it was just like I couldn't really just wear like an afro.
Right.
So now it's like I don't give a fuck. But it's growing up. I really didn't realize it was so toxic that our generation, that we were grown to like hate, like a self-hatred. And I feel like black, and not just Hispanics, but blacks, Hispanics, like there's certain groups that have like a self-hatred within our own culture.
Because they want us to hate ourselves. That's what they want.
And like you said, like the colorism, like this different shades. I honestly, why does that matter?
Right? But
I get it, because like if you're a different shade than me, and then like there's some couples I see that are lighter, like one's like they could be Hispanic or black or whatever. They're lighter and whatever. And I went to a party with somebody's like niece or whatever, and so I was the darkest one in there, and so they were all like Puerto Rican or whatever, so they all looked at me differently. They treated me. They actually, I felt, they never said it, but their actions was almost like.
What's crazy is I grew up like I was living in the Bronx first, and so my mom, she looks black, and my dad, he's Puerto Rican, but he's like really light skinned, like very white, like he gets burnt, and so when the school that I went to was predominantly black and Hispanic. There wasn't really like white kids, so my dad would be mostly the one taking me to school, so everyone always saw my dad, so everyone just always thought I was white, like and which is crazy because people always think I pass as black and white, but so the girls, like, they were mean to me, like they didn't. I swear, in the Bronx, they like, because of they didn't want me. I mean, because they didn't want me to play with like the dark skinned Barbies and stuff. They said that I couldn't play with them because I'm not black. I swear. And then when I moved. So when I moved to Edgewater, predominantly white, then it was like these girls like making fun of our hairs. The guys would make fun. Something about our hair. Like the stereotype was like girls who had like straight hair, they were always beautiful, and I always thought like I didn't like my curly hair growing up. I didn't start liking it until like you said, college. Like when I turned 17, 18, that's when I started wearing my curly hair, and I'm like, damn, this shit is fire. Like, how could I not like my curly hair? Like, I'm pretty as fuck, like with my curly hair. I'm like
I feel like our kids were so conditioned to like
Yeah.
hate like themselves. Like it's self
Yeah.
hatred, you know. And I don't know
Like,
why.
hate a certain part of themselves.
It's coming from social media.
I can't
Which
wait
is-
to like
And, like,
break those generational
yeah.
When you raise your
curses. I'm
your
gonna
kids,
raise my kids so
or just nieces, nephews,
love
just or
themselves.
just anybody, share the word. Like just embrace yourself.
Yeah.
Embrace your color. Doesn't matter if you're
Doesn't
dark.
matter what your family
if you're
says
dark,
too,
mhm,
or
or
like
darker
your
tone, yeah.
friends or whoever, because people will comment on certain things, certain features about yourself.
because they're insecure with themselves.
Yeah, they project that shit onto
They
you.
project
Yeah.
insecurities like
Yeah.
onto
Like,
yourself.
Even one thing with like curly hair growing up, like my hair gets super puffy,
Hell
but like
yeah.
they'll say like, oh, it looks
That's
nappy,
beautiful.
or like,
I think it's beautiful.
or they'll be
Yeah.
like they'll call you a pajonua, and that's usually like, girl, fix your hair. You're looking
Really?
crazy right now. It's like, I'm arreglate ese pajon, like fix it. Like you need to do
Yeah.
something
Really?
about it.
I love when my hair is big.
Yeah, I love it. My mom sometimes say it, but I'm like, I don't care. This is my natural hair. This is my natural hair, and I love it now.
Stand behind that, because don't let just because they're gonna say something, just it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Oh wow, that's what it's a lot of that going on.
I used to
Yes.
hate
Yeah.
when like men too. Let's not forget when they'd be like, I like when your hair's straight.
Oh my god, I
Don't-
hate that.
Oh.
I hate that.
Wait, what did they say?
That there'd be men that'd be like, oh, I like when you wear hair when it's
you're
straight.
straight.
You should wear more
you
like
should
that.
wear more straight.
Are you guys big on weave?
like? Yeah,
She
Okay.
is,
I
yeah.
love weave. Yeah,
You just talk.
She is.
yeah, girl. Boy, I have weave on right now. I don't care because I love my
Some people
like.
won't put this- some people
No,
don't do
because
this.
Nice. You
Because
can
I
switch
love,
up your hair
I
every
love
day.
switching my hair up every day. I love doing weaves. I love doing like box braids, like, and then I love wearing my natural hair too.
Have you ever had a guy kind of question you about like, or I want you to have your natural hair or anything type
No,
like that?
because they
No?
know that I love my natural hair too,
Okay.
regardless. Yeah, like
Good.
you know,
Good.
so I don't mind wearing. I wear my natural hair a lot too, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't have a like I don't use like weave to like not like you know what I
Mask.
mean, to mask like something
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
don't like within myself. I love it because
like it.
I
You
just
enjoy
like
it.
it. Yeah, like I just love doing different hairstyles. It's
Yeah.
fun as fuck. Like you know.
Yeah, I hear you on that. We're gonna switch gears a little bit. We're gonna get to more what's going on with people and currently. Did you guys hear about the Philadelphia man that got shot by police?
I didn't.
I know,
Tell us
and this
about
This
it.
is gonna be a little. We're gonna get a little deep a little bit, but unfortunately, another black young man was shot by police killing.
Oh my god.
And
What was
so,
his name?
Actually, I'm gonna have to double check his name exactly, but I just found out yesterday. So, young man, he got shot, and so he had a mental disability or something. I'm not exactly sure, but what happened is the cop, I guess, approached him, and I guess he wasn't familiar with his demeanor or whatever, and so he shot him. And I gotta look up more for the story.
Yeah.
But the awareness I want to bring real quick is that cops should be, or not even just cops, but like mental health. That's the main thing. But cops should approach their, I don't want to say victims, but like people in a certain manner and not come off so, I don't want to say aggressive, but so like almost like,
No, aggressive. Yeah.
I guess that's the term.
They
Okay,
they
aggressive.
always
They're very
approach
I was
gonna
people
say a
very
different way.
aggressively. Like first of all, like
Off
cops
the
aren't
rip.
just, they're
Cops are
not properly
bullies.
trained. Okay,
Yeah,
they're
they are.
bullies. They have internal conflicts that they have not healed yet. So they bully people and take it out on them. Fuck 12.
Right. She's proud on that, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, I feel you, and I feel like they, instead of like almost assuming, they how can I say this? They categorize.
Yeah,
or
like they-
almost like stereotype automatically. Like
Yeah,
they can come to the car.
They go off of that.
And okay, let's say because I'm black, they'll come to the car automatically. I gotta have warrants. Or that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Yeah.
Cops were literally made to protect
And
white
serve.
people.
Oh yes. I thought you were gonna say protect and serve, but yes, definitely.
No, they
Yeah.
no, literally, it's literally true. Like, look it up. Yeah, they were. The cops became a thing. After I believe when slaves were freed.
I think they
Right?
were created
Yeah.
to just
Look. I read
lock
it.
They
black
were-
and
I read
brown
it.
people
Hold on.
again.
For me, yes.
To have some type of control over them.
For
They were scared. They were scared that that black people were going to
Overpower
get
them or
revenge
something.
because they
Of
were free
course.
now, so they needed to have protection.
Of course.
That's what they're afraid of.
Yeah.
They're
For
just so fearful of like losing
power.
that upper hand.
Yeah.
It's all about power.
So I feel like how do you feel when black people are like or not even just black people, people of color are so oppressed to, or like we had to feel like we have to like minimize ourselves when you come around, when cops come around, you know?
Yeah, I mean, imagine like
know?
how scared you are.
Yeah.
Like
well,
just
I wouldn't say
being stopped
scared.
by a cop. Like
Yeah, it is for a black man.
For
Yeah,
a
that's what
black
I'm saying.
person.
I
For a
can
black
never,
man,
I
yeah.
can't like relate because I've never had that
yeah, I never
happen to
had
me.
that
But
feeling.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine like how it would feel for like a black man or even a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like just imagine you're
Yeah.
driving home from work and a cop stops you. What's
Yeah.
running through your head in that moment?
Exactly.
What do they want now? Let me share this with you real quick. Story
Like, are
time.
you really?
Yeah,
did
tell
I
me.
really do something wrong, or are you just stopping
What?
me
Yeah, I had an instant. Well,
for
multiple
a
times.
racist reason?
Yeah, I had an instance one time where, a few times actually, but when I think I was pulling into like Taco Bell, like a parking lot, and so I got pulled over in the parking lot of Taco Bell, and so the main thing is I felt like the cop, he gave me a ticket. Apparently I ran a light. I don't think I did, but if I did, okay, cool. He gave me the ticket, but then he was asking questions, like probing a little bit, and so in my head I'm thinking to myself, as a black man, as in in this community and whatever, in my age and stuff, I'm not able to, when I need help, I can't call the police.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe calling the police. They're not gonna help me because somehow they'll switch it and they'll
Yeah,
turn it
of
around to
course.
where I'm the victim now.
Yeah.
And so during that stop, for some reason, it was a ticket or it was a stop ticket, whatever, but it turned into warrants and then or looking for warrants or there's other stuff. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, I would never be able, as a black man, a person of color, I would never be able to call the police for help like white people can. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
They'll
true.
call the cops for anything. You see,
Yeah.
have you seen this Karen phenomenon going on?
Yeah.
What?
that is what-
There's white women that are feeling entitled. It's
feeling
really
entitlement. You know, Karens.
entitled. Yeah, Karens.
Karens.
Yeah, and
They think they deserve
Yeah.
everything.
they talk like that too. Yeah.
Dude,
So
let me
they-
tell you this. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
Let
go
me
ahead.
tell you this story that like, okay, so there was a night I was going back home. I was in my bag. I was listening to "Emotionally Scarred"
There you go.
by Lil Baby. You know that song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Lil-
my,
you like
that was
Lil
my
Baby?
shit. Yeah, I love
Oh,
Lil
we gotta get into that.
All right, so
all right.
I was listening to that song in my bag. It was like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and I'm mad obnoxious. So my shit was blasting. Like, and I live in
Right.
I live in Cliffside, like some white ass
Oh, yeah, there
town.
you go.
So
Yeah.
I'm here blasting it and everything, and I'm trying to find parking like around my block. There's no parking. This cop starts following me. I'm in a Dodge, by the way, like, and
What?
it had New York license plates. So they already thought,
You're
you
not
already
from
know,
here.
I'm not from
Yeah.
here. She's listening to
Coming to some something.
little like derogatory music, kind
You
of
see,
like
they're already making assumptions in their head.
So they start following me,
Mm-hmm.
right? They start following me like around blocks, and they think that I'm like being suspicious, but it's like, no, dude,
Right.
like I'm trying to find parking. I live here, like. So they literally. I finally find parking on my block, and they're literally waiting
Yeah.
to see what I'm doing. Like they're literally
Yeah.
waiting. I'm not even joking. Once I got out of my car and they saw that I was a woman, they left.
Right. So they probably stereotyped you or whatever in
Yeah,
their mind that they
of
came
course.
about
Yeah.
to like.
I got out
size
the
you.
car to
Yeah.
just because I'm terrible at parallel parking. I like
But that works though.
even when
Oh, shoot.
like I had to get out to see because I'm like, oh my god, they're literally watching me parallel park. Like I'm so embarrassed right
That's
now.
so much pressure when
It's
people
so
are
much
watching
pressure.
you
Especially
parallel
because they're
park.
like, I know they were talking mad shit. Like they're like, yo,
she can't park.
Yo, this is her,
She from
her
New
10
York.
times.
She's from New York. They can't park.
this
What
is
they
my
out
fifth
here?
time parallel parking. I'm like, damn, I got a camera and everything in the car.
Yeah.
I couldn't. So
Oh,
once they
shoot.
saw me get out, as soon as they saw that I was a woman, they dipped. I'm like, like, come on, imagine if I
course.
was like a man.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. They would
Black man
have
at that.
checked you, or they would have.
Yeah.
Let's say it was me. They would have.
Ooh, if it
Something
was-
somehow they would have switched it. They would have turned the
Of
narrative,
course.
and then it could have been like for me. It's been multiple times. That's just one story, but like I've had to keep my composure. I've had to keep my composure, and I've had to like kind of like not take offense. There was one cop I got smart with. I'm not gonna lie, and so he said. He told me like he did like a not a drug test, like a drunk test. Or
Yeah,
like
drunk test.
So like
yeah, DUI, whatever.
Yeah,
or
DUI.
like ABC. And so he's like, don't start from A, start from G. And so I did it fine. And then he wanted me to walk in line. Okay. But the thing is, like, I was getting smart. I was like, officer, if you wanted me to stop, I would have just pulled over for you. So he's like, he said, one more response like that. Like,
They're bullies.
that's
Yeah,
bullying. Yeah.
they're
I'm being realistic. I could have pulled over because I was at a light. I don't want to get into it, but I was at a light. And so he didn't pull me over until I passed until the light was red. So I was like, officer, if you really want to stop me, I would just walk out the car.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, one more response like that, I'll take you downtown. Okay.
Like, bye.
That's what I'm saying. They know who they can pick and choose. So fuck 12.
Yeah,
Right.
Fuck
really.
them. And they're killing innocent. I know George Floyd, in this more.
Breonna Taylor. That whole situation, Breonna Taylor.
She still hasn't gotten justice. I don't know if you guys heard about the update
No.
about that. She didn't get justice for that. I think and if I'm not mistaken,
They like got money, I think, but like
think
they
so.
didn't do anything about it. The
cops-
officers are still out free.
they're still out free. The cops were, I think, really only one was. I might be wrong. I think got charged.
One
but
of them.
I think one. I gotta double check. It's been a minute,
Yeah.
but it took them so long to even like reconsider this case, or even. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I bet if it was like Becky or like Megan or something,
They would have responded
Karen's daughter,
so differently
Karen's
to the
daughter or
situation.
something. Oh yeah. Oh please, they would have been all over it. Or let it be Trump's family member or something.
Oh.
And I'm not get into him, but just let it be somebody of a different shade, a different color. It would have been completely different.
Of course.
But it's a lot of. I really hope that this election coming up really. Well, this whole year, this pandemic, and I hope people really use their brain. I know people were like
Really try to make
depressed,
a
whatever,
change.
and yeah, they're reacting right now off
This
of like.
is a heavy year,
it's
so
heavy,
a lot
yeah,
of people, especially on Black people. I mean, like you saw like what was going on with the protests. Like this is heavy.
It was
like,
heck yeah, and I'll say I was out there. I was protesting, not as much, like not like
too.
every day. I didn't go every day,
Yo, I was out
but I did show my face.
protesting in Brooklyn, and it got
really?
violent. But guess who started
You
the
might have
violence?
saw me. I was out there too.
The cops.
Oh yeah,
The cops.
I went to the Barclays. I don't know if you was over there.
Me too. I was.
We could have ran into each other.
We could.
But I
Yeah,
did
could've
see.
saw each other.
I did right.
They were
I know.
pepper spraying though, like crazy. I felt it.
They were,
Never-
and then I'm not gonna lie. Like the white people were like they were laughing. Like some of them like they got pepper spray and they were like, oh yeah, we can deal with this.
Yo, white people are a different breed.
There was one guy.
You know they're a different breed.
They came up like one guy came up to me. He said, "Man," like he shook my hand. He's like, "Man, like I really like we're in it for you. We're standing up for you." So, Mama, I'm thinking,
Aw.
yeah, back in the day, back in the old days, we couldn't, we didn't have that type of support. So
Yeah.
you guys are just getting a little bit of it. But they used to
Can you
hose Black
imagine?
people.
Yeah.
They used to burn. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
shit I don't even want to get into. But like
It's dark.
It's not like I appreciate the support and the camaraderie or whatever. But he over here laughing. He got like they had milk. I guess
To
milk.
them,
He
it's
was
more
like-
like something to do. We're in the middle of a pandemic.
I'm
we're
gonna
bored.
be honest.
Not all of
certain
them, but,
some white people get a thrill out of like
Yeah.
The
a
adrenaline.
protest. Yes, it's like or like a rally.
Which was crazy because
Mm-hmm.
most of the like, you know how a lot of places were getting like damaged.
Oh,
yeah, they were looting.
A lot of the,
Yeah, that wasn't
a lot of
needed.
the people doing it were the cops purposely doing it.
They were planning. I don't know if you heard. They
Yeah.
were according to a source. They were planning like bricks or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I saw
And
that.
then I
It was
don't.
so people could go
Yeah, and
towards
so
it
it was
and
probably-
eventually use it to break shit.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
It was probably certain ones that were kind of like planning or hyping up the crowd. Like here, take a brick.
Yeah,
Throw it,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Go ahead.
Throw it, yeah, throw
Go
it. Or
crazy.
you're upset, right? You're bothered, right? And so I think eventually it came out like it wasn't just the protesters. Really, wasn't all protesters. But then there were some clips on social media that there were a lot of like, especially like women, Caucasian women. They were graffitiing like a
Yeah.
store, and then maybe later cleaning it up. And so somebody caught them and like, what are you doing? Like we just saw you
Recording them and everything.
Yeah,
Now
and so-
people
What are you
are getting
doing? We just-
recorded.
but they put, or another thing, I'm sorry, they were graffitiing Black Lives Matter, graffitiing it like it would be
Wow.
us or me or something, and then they're cleaning it up. So they're trying to show that the thugs or the black
the
people
Black Lives Matter
or the
people,
protest.
yeah.
I don't want to say that, but like
Crazy.
the Black Lives Matter is they're protesting. I mean, they're graffitiing, but it's really them, and then they want to show at the same time that
Yeah.
they're cleaning up, and that's why like the protest kind of got out of hand a little bit. So,
It did.
Yeah, so
It kind of lost its like
it
reason for
yeah
doing it.
it was definitely like a trying time, I would say, in like 2020 this year, like
Yeah. But I don't know. New York cops are a different type of breed too. Like they're
yeah,
so
it's
violent.
a lot of corrupt.
It's just so corrupt.
NYPD. I don't know if you know, NYPD they got exposed a lot when it came to how they're interacting with like the people. NYPD wise, I can't say every cop.
Yeah, I mean,
but,
like you saw it with the Central Park 5.
yeah,
Like you saw how the
Yeah.
police worked, and how at the end of the day, like they were just they had their own interests when it came to working with people.
Did you guys hear about that? It was another Karen. It was a black.
Another Karen.
It was a lot of Karens.
In Central Park?
Central Park, she had the dog, and so the gentleman, he was like an author.
He was just bird watching.
Yeah, bird watching, yes. And so he's like, "Man, please put your dog out." So she said that she's gonna call the cops. She did. She's like, "I'm gonna call the cops and say a black man harassed me." And so she did though. And
she also said something else too. Yeah, I don't remember, but like she was really out to get him. Yeah, she should have.
As she should.
And that's why I'm saying a lot of people really try to downplay this whole movement with. And I'm not trying to, be like an activist or nothing, but they really downplay like the election, the movement, the pandemic. Like it's a lot of things that add up to like why it's definitely important to vote. Because especially people, not even just black people, people of color, because like I said, we're the generation. We need to make a difference. We need to stand up. Because I'll attest to it. The last election I didn't vote. So what was that? That's
okay.
Trump and I forgot whoever. Oh, Hillary.
You're voting this year, though, right?
Yeah, I'm voting this year. Yeah, I'm going Tuesday morning, even though I had to go earlier.
Oh, this election is tough.
It's tough. This is actually. I'm kind of glad this is
like
the election's coming up. This importance of this election is now than it was Hillary. Now, I guess you see Hillary didn't win. I don't feel so bad because I'm like, well, I didn't vote. So,
really
but that I tell people they're like, oh, you never vote. Nah, she didn't win. So, but now this is one particular with everything that's been going on with the Black Lives Matter to like even like benefits and stuff like the colorism and then the shooting. Like this is something to definitely care for.
And like it's not like the thing is both candidates that we have, they're not the best options we have out there.
Yeah, I think we could do more. Definitely,
there's something wrong both ways, but. When it comes to Trump, you can literally see documents where there's like people against him saying he's a pedophile with Jeffrey Epstein.
Did you hear that?
It's connected to that.
Yeah. Oh, I've just so much. Even his wife, Melania, she don't fuck with him. You guys know
you could catch that in every video you see.
She really feels uncomfortable.
She's like, yo, leave me alone. And I don't want to touch you. Stop with the fake stuff.
That should tell you right there that. And I mean, I know like that's a prearranged marriage, or I know it is because I don't know who's.
Wasn't Joe Biden convicted for being a child molester too?
Him too.
He was convicted for being a child molester.
Like, what are you?
So it's like,
why would you want to vote for a pedophile?
But remember, Biden,
a pedophile and a child molester.
The only thing that Biden has over Trump is that he was the vice president for 8 years. Excuse me, he was the vice president, so he has some type of experience with this stuff, and so he is older. I understand. I don't know how old he is. Trump's old too.
He's like what,
70
something?
80?
I don't know. He stutters a lot
because it's that age.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know.
gotta be.
Did you guys watch the debate? You guys watched any of the debates and stuff?
I did, but like I couldn't. I couldn't like finish it.
What about the Kamala? How you guys feel about Kamala Harris?
Kamala, she seems fake.
She's fake. I feel like she's
incarcerated black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Like, are you really for your people, Kamala? Are you really? And then, like, people try to say with Trump, like, okay, he's actually for the black community, but he actually paid for ads on the newspaper, in the newspaper, to show the Central Park 5, like, they're murderers, or this, they should be incarcerated. So it's like, is he really for the black community?
I don't know if you know, I was going to bring this up. Trump has a plan going on. It's called the Platinum Plan. So the Platinum Plan is... pretty much what it is, it's like a membership, or not a membership, but it's supposed to appeal to black people, but it's supposed to like pay for like their taxes. I think it's more for like the upper class, so almost like a lot of celebrities. So Lil Wayne took a picture with Trump, and then somebody else, but it's supposed to, in my opinion, it's supposed to appeal to black people to get the black vote. I don't think he's gonna get the black vote anyway. Well, just because it's not democratic, but it's called the Platinum Plan. I don't know if you guys heard about that. You can look it up, but it's something that he this past week he recently decided to compose when it comes to certain things. So like he's trying to get that black vote so bad.
Yeah, and it just looks so obvious he's trying so hard for that.
And if you were smart, and I don't want to get into Trump because I don't want the conversation to go that way, but he just got COVID. I don't know if you heard about that, but he just got COVID.
Like,
and then he said he got over it.
I feel like also though, like Biden's doing the same thing. Like him and Kamala.
They're kissing each other's ass.
That's so true. So it's like, who do you vote? Honestly, I filled out my ballot, but I'm like,
you did? No, mail-in ballot.
It's crazy.
Do you really want to vote for a pedophile? Like, but then it's like, oh my God, you're literally balancing out who's worse.
Literally, who's worse? Literally,
Who's worse? Yeah.
who's worse?
That's terrible.
Right.
The lesser evil.
Yeah.
Right.
And like during the debate, there was this one part where like Trump was talking about, the media was constantly saying that I was the one, bringing the cages and ICE with the kids
Yeah, I heard
and
that.
immigrants coming. And he's like, but actually, like, it was Biden who brought those cages there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And Biden couldn't even answer that question. So it's like,
Because he's fake.
I'm so upset I
Biden,
missed
well,
it. I was
you're
at
fake
work.
too.
I missed the
You
debate.
fake too. So what's up?
What's up?
I heard, or what I saw is that
What's the deal?
Trump like kind of like dismissed a lot of the questions that he was being asked.
He's such
And
an
so
asshole.
Biden, I missed it. I was at work. I didn't get to see it all, but Biden, I think he was stuttering a lot. He was trying to get his question. I think it's hard for him to articulate some of his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
When you're at a certain age, I mean, he's kind of like very passive, so he's gonna be kind of calm, and which is great because we don't want somebody that's like confrontational. But Trump is just rude,
Yeah.
He's rude.
He's a child.
And
He's
he,
a child.
I think he looks at things in a business mindset, and
sign.
that's okay. I'm not gonna take that with him.
Gemini.
Oh,
Why did I just? Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate us. I
Jay-
had to think for a second. He gotta be a Gemini.
really? You thought you didn't know? You
No.
Leo rising.
I don't know what day, but June something.
Oh, man.
June 14th.
June
Oh,
14th.
yeah.
I
I
don't know
think
his
so.
moon
I
sign.
had to be like, I had to think for a second. I'm like,
Oh my God.
he gotta be a Gemini.
Gemini, yeah, Gemini's are crazy. But there's actually some great Geminis.
Does he have the same Virgo moon as me? Oh my God.
You gotta do
I
it.
hope
You gotta
not.
do Donald Trump's
I hope
chart.
not.
No, I thought
No, he don't
had
got- I
a-
don't think he
thought
got
you
any
said he has a
Virgo.
Leo rising.
Oh, you did his chart?
Leo rising, but like I don't know his moon. I
You did
forgot
his chart?
Oh, his moon.
No, I mean I just read. There's astrologers like
Yeah.
on Twitter. Sometimes
Some people
that'll
do,
tell
like,
you
They're
about
celebrities.
saying
they
that
go
they're
in.
saying that he's gonna win the election.
They.
Trump.
Astrologers have been saying
Nah.
that.
How did they
and
know?
tarot readers that he might win
That-
the
If he
election.
does, if Trump does win, it's because he has all the money.
You think
has
you think he
and
paid?
power.
Do you think he paid to win this? If he wins,
He
do you think
knows
he somehow
things
paid?
about people that would like ruin their whole reputation
Yeah.
type of thing. So he
Yeah.
has the upper hand.
He likes to blackmail a lot of people. Like, almost
He
like,
does.
yeah,
He
like
even
I
worked
know
with
this
this,
about
like,
you. Yeah.
this
Oh,
website. I forgot what
his
it's called.
his
but,
moon
like,
is in Sag.
in Sag.
I got a Sag moon.
His rising.
That's
is
why
in
he kind of
Leo.
doesn't back down a little
Yeah.
bit. I'll give him that. Like, at
And then
least-
his rising is in Leo, so he's
Oh,
really
God.
like
fire. He's
about
air
his,
fire.
like,
He's an air
fire.
fire.
he's a fire.
Air
yeah.
fire. That
Like, I
air,
like to be seen.
He's-
I like the attention.
Oh, and then the air is almost like to me. Sorry, he could have been Aquarius. At least be an Aquarius.
But
and be more
I mean, I like Leos. Leos are cool.
be more social
love-
justice.
I
But they have
love
to be
Leos.
evolved. The evolved Leos are.
Yeah.
Evolved Leos.
Yeah. The evolved.
There's a lot of signs that need like there's unevolved and there's evolved.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
I'm in the middle. I'm working through it.
same, sweetie.
I'm
sweetie.
more I'm more evolved now.
Yes,
maybe
than I
younger.
was before.
Well, yeah, I had to tap into like even knowing your rising signs is good to know because you know that
Yeah.
some of these energies is like, you have to operate in a healthy manner, not like projecting
Yeah.
these because we all have everybody we all operate, the way we
differently.
do.
Yeah.
But good luck to Trump. Good luck to Biden. We'll
Nah,
see.
no good luck to them.
No. Well, we gotta.
No, good luck
We
to
gotta.
them.
People are
Good luck
voting.
to us.
Yeah,
Yes.
really.
Good luck to us.
Good luck to America. Good luck to
luck to
America.
America.
And if something happens or like whatever happens, I'm moving to Canada. That's all I know.
Why did I know you was gonna say that?
I'm moving to
Really?
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, no, Canada. Like at least
Okay.
they don't have that. They don't have that bullshit going on. Like
Canada.
COVID. Have you heard about COVID? COVID's not. Well, they have COVID, but it's not OD like how it is here. Cannabis is legal. And what else? They
They
not
have
tripping.
free healthcare too, right?
College,
like Canada
Yeah, they
sounds
have free
amazing.
health.
I'm promoting Canada on Rated Culture podcast. So
Shout out to Canada.
we're moving to Canada. I'm honestly on some real shit. Like Canada, I was looking at the part. No, Toronto. Like, cause I don't know if you know, Drake is from Toronto.
Yeah.
My baby.
And so I think that's what.
Drake.
Oh, you a
Drake.
Drake.
Oh,
He's Scorpio.
me-
You
Drake,
mentioned
Drake.
No,
Drake.
I need you to know that me and Drake are like compatible.
They're super compatible.
We're literally compatible.
When you
Our
compare
charts,
different
Scorpio.
charts.
our charts are literally compatible. I put us in the pattern.
Really?
I did.
Oh, that's an app, right?
Yeah. We have an
unbreakable.
unbreakable bond.
Oh God. You know he's Scorpio, right?
He's a Scorpio. I'm a
Tw-
Cancer.
after-
His moon is in
23rd, yeah.
his moon is in Cancer. No,
Just
right?
like
Just like
yours.
me.
Really? You did his
Yeah,
chart.
I did his chart, girl.
Well, listen. Side note: Drake is toxic, and that's a Scorpio. I feel like Drake
He
is
is
toxic. Now I'm gonna tell you, Drake
He
is
is
toxic.
toxic.
But you ever notice?
He's emotionally manipulative.
Yeah.
I was gonna, and I'll detest to that because as a Scorpio, we can be. We're definitely emotional in a way. We're kind of like cold in a way. It comes out cold, but we're actually in our mind. We're like concocting or something. We're making up some type
Yeah,
of
I
plan.
love revenge.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why he said looking for like.
Yeah.
I really felt that when he said that. When he said
Yes.
looking for revenge, I really be feeling that like, oh hell yeah, like I'm always planning something. But for him, have you ever noticed that Drake? I'm gonna say it. I wasn't even gonna bring it up. Rihanna. Some of the he likes a lot
my
of
baby.
London, a lot of British women. So like, I think her name is Georgia Smith. I don't even. She's very pretty.
I love her.
Yes,
She's
beautiful,
beautiful.
beautiful
girl.
voice.
woman, beautiful Gemini woman.
Yeah, Gemini.
Yes.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Love
Her and he always likes to, even Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like he always try to get on to like these women's like coattails, like especially in the industry.
Yeah.
And so then he don't fuck with them. I know Rihanna's not fucking with him. Nicki, whatever. We're not gonna talk about her as much. But I feel
We're
like
not even gonna get into that.
I feel like he tries to click up with them, and then whatever the bond is, then like he don't deal with them. So I feel like it's some type of
He's
toxic.
emotionally manipulative.
I think it's something with him. It's not, I'm not gonna say the women. I think it's
Yeah,
something with him.
him.
Yeah, and as a Scorpio, yeah, we kind of play a
he
part.
plays
He'll
I
play
love Drake. I'm
buddy
sorry,
buddy.
boo boo, but he plays the victim a lot in his music.
Yeah, I
A
know.
lot.
He plays the victim a lot, and it's
But it's okay
more-
because I be feeling that. My moon in Cancer, that music be hitting me. He knows how to sing for the ladies.
Yeah, he does.
He do.
Yeah.
You gotta give him that.
My Cancer rising be stressing me out.
All right, my can.
Yeah, it does.
Boy, I'm a
What?
Cancer stellium, Cancer sun, Cancer
And
moon,
you got
Cancer Mercury, and then I'm water and air dominant. So can you imagine how tough
Water
that
and
is?
air.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh.
airs
Air doesn't
are-
like to express her emotions.
Yeah, they're so
Yeah.
emotionally detached too. So
Yeah.
it's like
yeah.
I just have a constant battle with
Yeah,
myself.
because water's all about feeling.
Water's all about feelings.
Oh God, I know. That's the only downside of like being like a water sign. I really would like to be like an earth sign. I don't know why.
Yeah, Earth's
Because
they're more
so
grounded.
and
They're
it's
so
It's,
grounded.
even they have emotions. Don't get me wrong, especially Taurus. I think Taurus, like, well, yeah, Taurus, Virgos, and then Caps,
I don't fuck with
Capricorn.
Virgos.
No, I don't
Capricorns
have
are
Virgo.
about their hustle, about their
I
money.
can
I
respect.
like- yeah, I like
respect-
Capricorn.
I can respect
we
the
don't have times for
Capricorn.
emotions.
Yeah,
Shadow
Well,
sisters.
Yeah.
Taurus, I think they're very emotional. But as a water sign, I feel like being an earth sign, we'll have emotions, but we're able to kind of like hold it into more of a, groundedness. It's not exactly like showing, because I feel like how we operate, we kind of go how we feel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and sometimes
And you go off-
that's
We're
not.
impulsive.
Yeah,
off of
it's
feeling.
yeah. I feel like going off of feeling sometimes holds us back a little bit.
Of course, especially because like to other signs we appear as very emotional, but the thing is we're so in tune with our feelings. So like
Yeah.
something that probably wouldn't get Lizbeth
Yeah.
upset would probably get me like 100 times more upset. Like
Yeah.
because I just feel it. So we're just so intense
Yeah.
with our emotions. So
And like
yeah.
water signs, they're so in tune with themselves that it's like they're like the psychic energies.
Yeah.
Usually water
Yeah.
signs are the most psychic out of
They
all
say
the
that.
signs.
They say that.
I'd
Yeah.
be so confused when like people can't like communicate how they feel because like I'm
That's
just
Cancer.
like Elizabeth knows. I'd be like,
I'm that way too.
I'd be telling Elizabeth, I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I just
But-
find it funny how, or like, I just feel. Can I tell you how I feel? That's just me. Like, I gotta say how I feel.
As a water sign, we're not say psychic. I guess they want to associate water with like intuition, psychic, something like that.
Yeah.
But there's some. Well, I would say out of the water signs, so for me, I would say I link more with Cancers. Pisces to me is a little bit fake. They act fake a little bit. I don't.
Really?
Pisces is represented
Pisces
by
mirror
Neptune.
people.
They
mirror
true.
people.
They do.
They're represented by Neptune, and I forgot the other planet. It might be just Neptune, but Neptune is in their chart.
So they're not really in touch
Nep-
with reality. They like to
They're
escape a little
Fantasize.
bit out of it.
Yeah,
They're
they're
dreamers,
dreamers.
and it comes
moon,
off.
that's the
It
moon
comes off
Mm-hmm.
like to me fake. I'm gonna be honest. Pisces for like not all fake,
Speak your
but
mind, boy.
Yeah,
not
go
all
ahead.
fake. Not all fake, but they come off very people pleasing. You know,
Those are Libras. Libras are
And I know.
so people.
Yeah,
Libras are
pleasers.
people pleasers,
Yeah.
They're
okay?
people
That's why
pleasers.
they
Yeah.
are
Can't
my
do it.
sister's sign, because
Libra.
Aries, yeah, Libras
They don't
are-
care.
Real quick, what's
Aries,
our top?
we don't care.
What's our top least favorite signs?
My
I think
least
we did
favorite
that real
signs
quick.
are
Virgo.
Virgos.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but it's like a love and hate with
It's-
Virgos. Honestly,
yeah.
I can't even say.
But they're just
no.
it's like
Actually,
they're so
My
nitpicky.
least
Like, why did you
favorite.
tell me something I didn't ask about.
Yeah,
Wait,
my
which one?
least
Virgo?
favorite sign.
Virgo.
Oh yeah, always. They'll always add the input. Yeah.
My least favorite sign is Scorpio. I'm sorry,
Really?
I don't
Okay,
get along.
that's right.
I don't get along with Scorpios, and
What do you think
Okay.
it is?
I think it's because they have like this tough exterior to themselves.
Yeah.
Very
So,
mystic.
Yeah, they have this
mysterious.
tough exterior to themselves, and I don't like it because I think I'm just like that type of person that because I'm emotional, but like don't
We
fuck
are
with
too,
me.
though.
Yeah,
But
you're very direct.
We are.
and I feel like they just have this like tough exterior, like to make it seem like they're not like that.
Yeah.
Hide it.
But
that
it's like you don't
facade.
gotta be like that. Like me, I'm emotional as hell, but like
It protects
don't
us.
fuck with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and just to add what you said, I think it for Scorpios,
Mm-hmm.
we might have that harder, like on the outside, but we're really like, I'll break down.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I'll break
guys
depending
are
on what it is.
revengeful.
Yeah, and that
They're
and
so
that
revengeful.
energy,
And like
You guys are kind of
they can
sneaky.
be sneaky,
Yeah.
manipulative a
Sneaky.
little
Yeah.
bit. And I say this because I've interacted with
So many
Scorpios. I
Scorpios.
always
Yeah, me too.
base things off of how I interact with the signs. Not
Exactly,
because
same.
a sign's supposed to be this way.
Right.
No, it's like, no, I've actually interacted with these people.
with these people. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's
And this
what-
is what's
yeah.
most prominent in their character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow. I know everybody has like, we don't get the bad rep like Geminis, thank God. But
I love
Geminis.
Geminis.
you do.
I do because
I
I,
love
have
them.
I'm
them.
air dominant as well, and Geminis are air dominant.
Yeah.
So I get along. And my sidereal chart, I have a Gemini stellium. So like,
Really?
yeah, Geminis they talk a lot,
Yeah,
and
Mercury.
they're smart. So I love,
Mercury.
I love
That's
I
a
love
good
to
thing,
talk.
actually.
So
Mercury
yeah,
is-
one of my best
always-
friends, she's a Gemini.
Really?
Like
The only
They're
air I have
brilliant.
in
They're
my
brilliant
placement,
too.
the only air I have a Libra and Mercury. So as in the Libra, that's for like that's communication. So I think that's why I'm more of like a talker, more than what an average
Yeah.
Scorpio would be, because most Scorpios.
what's your Mars in?
Oh God, I think it's. Let me get back to you on that. I actually forgot. I forgot, but I got to do my full chart.
Yeah.
But I have a little bit for me. Well, so water, fire, water, Libra and Mercury, Venus and Scorpio. So I mean, like as in that, it's not too far off. Yeah, I'm it's grounded, but I think the Sagittarius kind of like comes out a little bit.
Who's the best sign you've had sex with?
Oh
Yeah.
God, I would say.
Scorpio. What is it?
No, you can't fuck with a Scorpio. Well, Scorpio can't fuck with another Scorpio. You know why? We're too.
It's too-
it's too toxic.
Somebody
It's-
wants to be the dominant one.
I was about to say yeah. It's too to be dominant. Like we want to have control.
So
For me, I would say, oh God, and you know, Scorpios have like this rep for being sexual.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
They do. My
Yeah.
Mars is in Libra, in the 8th house, which is Scorpio's house.
Oh, okay. Oh, really?
So
The 8th house.
yes.
I gotta get more into the houses.
You
more.
should.
I
You learn so much.
gotta educate myself
You know,
about
but,
that.
That's the thing with astrology too. Like people think it's like just horoscopes and
It's
things like
more-
that,
it's a
but
science
this
to
is
it.
It's
so
so
much
much.
deeper than that.
Real-
Wait, so
quick, back to-
yeah.
yeah.
Who's
Leo.
your best?
Leo.
Mine too.
Leo.
Leos, yeah.
Girl, you know.
Leos are very passionate, and I don't want to give them too much. I don't want to give them too much hype.
Who's your favorite?
Leo.
Like my favorite was a Virgo, but like guess what? I mean, he was majority Leo dominant.
Leos-
But
was
we
Leo
have, to,
dominant.
we have to also remember their like Mars. Mars plays a big role in your sex
In
life.
sex.
So like
Right.
Yeah.
basically, well, my Mars is in Libra, and the guy that I had my best sex with, his Mars is in Gemini in the 8th house.
And the 8th house is all about deep feelings,
Yeah.
you know. So you
So
feel
we're
that
just-
very
yeah.
intense. Very
Sex is
intense for
amazing.
you.
Well, we'll have to continue the conversation for next time, guys.
Yes.
Stay
So,
tuned, yes.
yes, you guys want to share your social media handle real quick so where people can find you?
Sure.
Yeah.
So on Instagram, you can follow me on It's Lizbeth Perez.
Mine is Brianna with 3 A's, _ X.
All right, and mine is Sophisticated. I'll spell it SOULPHISTCATED. If not, you can actually follow the Radio Culture Podcast at Radio Culture Podcast at Instagram. We do have a Facebook page, Radio Culture Podcast on Facebook, and we'll tune in with you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.